Hey y'all, it's me, Rose again, here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this tutorial? We're going to start with our 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base, but we are going to be using this palette today, and I'm thinking about doing more neutral tones, but cut crease wild. Are y'all ready? First things first, everybody, take a sip of your coffee. Grabbing my 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base, because we cannot do eyeshadow without it. If you guys follow me, you already know every single day I got my 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base. Today we're going to go a little lighter with the shade. We're using the shade 𝗕𝗚𝗓 0.5. I'm going to grab my flat brush, also from 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬. I'm going to go right into the base, and we're going to work it onto the lid. I like to start at the lash line and tap it on. The key with the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base is to tap and take your time. Now that we look absolutely outrageous, we can start. I'm grabbing my beautiful The Secret Center palette, and I'm going to keep it over here, guys. We're going to keep it kind of neutrally. I'm going to go into this shade first. I like to go into the darker shade. And instead of going back and forth, when you use the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base, you tap. You just tippy tap, and you get all that pigment and that payoff. Look at that already. Smooth as. Just wanted to show you that this is what it should look like. I'm still tapping. I have not swept my brush back and forth one time. We're tapping and building up this very dark crease. All right, I grabbed just a little bit tinier, more tapered brush, and we're going to start to blend and diffuse. I'm going to go into these two shades, S&M and Obsession. Back and forth, mix them, tap off any excess. And I like to start right in the center of the eye, and we're going to start to diffuse this and blend it out. And this is what this is our goal. It's always our end goal. Girl, sometimes it don't happen. Sometimes it ends up in tears and makeup wipes. But we can hope and we can pray, y'all. So we're just gonna take our time and just start to do very small circular motions and work in very small sections until we get it all nice and blended out. Alright, are you guys ready for the fun part? Are you ready to put this white base? This is 𝗕𝗚𝗓. Are you ready to put it to the test? Are you ready? I'm grabbing just a flat concealer brush. I'm going to go right into the white base. Look at the pigment. Look at that. Mind blown. And we are going to carve out this crease, you guys. Get ready. So I just take my time with this. And what I do is I kind of place and then pull down. Place and pull down until we get it perfectly shaped. This will take me a second, so if it takes you a while, it's supposed to. Alright, so now I'm just going to grab a white shadow. Any of you have a white shadow? I wish 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 had a white eyeshadow. Y'all listening? We need a white eyeshadow because we know yours would be the best. But I'm going to start on this eye. So I'm just taking a small little detail brush, and I'm just going to work in very small section, and I can't keep repeating this enough. But the key to making the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base even more amazing is to make sure you're working in small sections and you're tapping. Look at that. Just look at that pigment already. Alright, I think that not only does this look need a black wing, it needs a double wing, and then the top part needs to be mint. So I'm grabbing this is actually one of my favorites. It's called Hint of Mint. I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand. I'm going to take that same concealer brush, and I'm just going to, don't worry about making it perfect underneath here. We're going to fill that in with black, but what we are going to do is take it all the way over, and we do want to make sure that the top part is smooth. Just take your time. I bet you didn't know this, but you can use the Bada Black base as an eyeliner, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just going to grab a tiny little brush like so and just start to draw my wing. We'll map it out, and then we'll go back through and fill it in. Alright guys, let's clean up underneath here. We'll throw on some mascara. I'm gonna finish the face and we'll come back and do all the finishing fun touches. We are putting this to the test. I actually haven't used this one. I don't think I have. This is the Stay Matte Mattifying Primer from Rimmel. I'm kind of excited. So I already kind of put it on, but I just tapped it right through here, and of course all the places that we might get shiny. It's feeling already really matte on the skin, but not dry. It feels like it's really gonna do what I want it to do. I'm really excited. I'm just gonna use my favorite foundation. This is my Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable. I love it. I just love it. I love the applicator. I love the formula. You guys know it's been my ride or die for a little while now. So we're just gonna pop this on. We're gonna blend all this in with my Smith 151 brush. Just take your time. Bring it down the neck. I love the way it smells, and I love the way it blends out. It just always looks so pretty. So now I'm just gonna take a touch of foundation. I'm talking the smallest amount. And I'm gonna mix it with that base, the P. Louise, and it's just gonna melt right back in, and it's gonna look so pretty. And blend right through there. Look at that. Ugh! We're going glam, y'all. I'm gonna grab my Jeffree Star Concealer today in the shade C17. And we're gonna paint this on. I'm actually loving this concealer for when I'm just wanting a little more glam day. And still going glam, I use my Kylie, but if I'm going like, I use the Jeffree Star. Look how pretty that is. Alright, we're trying out some new lava lashes today. Look at these. Ooh, girl, these might be my new faves. These are called Flirty. I don't think I've worn these. Look how pretty. Ugh, code Rose for a discount, y'all. Grabbing my Star Powder, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, so good. This is in the shade Fair. I'm gonna go ahead and bake it up real good today. Woo! Right down the sides of the nose. And then we'll go right underneath this wing. I actually love the way this one smells. It smells like cotton candy, but then it's not strong and it's not too heavy. I love it. Now I'm having a lot of fun with these. I'm really digging these Huda Beauty Tan Tours. I'm gonna use the shade Fair today because I don't want to get too wild. I say that and then I get wild. This is my favorite contour, cream contour brush. It's a Smith 157. And just take your time and push it into the hairline. Start to push this into the hairline. Don't get too afraid. If you do what I just did, you can always come back with your blender. I always mess up just a little bit when I do things in my phone. It's very funny. It's bound to happen though. I just wanted to show you how fast you can fix any mistakes. They just blend right out. Now remember, I haven't set anywhere around the perimeter of my face. So I didn't set through here. I didn't set under my neck. And I wanted to show you, we'll just push it up here. So now I'm taking the Jeffree Star baking powder. Just going right underneath there and right underneath there. We're spicy today, y'all. So now while I'm sitting here baking, I'm gonna grab a hint of Desire Pigment. Ugh, it just blows my mind every time I open it. And we're gonna do this on our inner corner. I might wet. Legit my favorite blush of the summer. If you don't have it, you need it. This is the ColourPop Shayla collab, and the shade is called Whistle While You Work. Girl, it's so good. All right, let's dust off this powder. The Sam Hill is that. Okay, good. You just wonder sometimes, don't you? Well, I do at least. I went ahead and I wet my brush, my little shader brush, and I'm going back into our pigment because we needed more inner corner than that. Look how beautiful this is. Here's a fun tip that I don't think I've seen anybody do yet. So what I like to do with the P. Louise faces is I'll apply my lipstick, and I love this shade, but the trick I'm going to show you, and it's with the base, it's going to make my lips look larger. Get ready. Ooh, what y'all think about this lipstick? I haven't worn it in forever. It's the Dose of Colors Desi Katie collection. The shade's A Mauve Story. Spicy. So I have a little bit of Rumor 0.5 on the back of my hand. I'm going to take the smallest amount. Watch this. And we're going to focus this right in the center. do a little on the top until it's completely blended, and we're just focusing this right in the center of the lip. Now look at that. So spicy. Now look at them big old lips. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help it. Finish up my look with this highlighter palette from Dominique Cosmetics. I actually love Pink Haze. I think it's my ride or die now. It's just so perfect. And we're just gonna put on a little bit today, because I kind of like how matte the rest of this look is. Alright guys, finished look. Full sunlight. No filter. Real spicy.